Hello and welcome to the Cyber1 YouTube channel. My name is Ray, and in this video we're unboxing a new tool. So looking through AliExpress, I actually found this, a capacitor clip. Came in bubble wrap with some other items I'd ordered, and when I opened it up, this is what I get. So the idea of this is components on, or surface mount components on boards can be difficult to measure with your standard multimeter when they're probes. You've got points on the ends of your probes, and that's handy, but it's very easy to slip. So this device is designed to go on and clip around your surface mount device, and it plugs into your meter. So let's just swap this out and give it a try. Now they've said it's for capacitors. There's no instructions come with it at all. It's just a set of probes when it's all said and done. I don't know how good it's going to be measuring capacitors in situ. I think if you've got the capacitors separate off the board, it might be easy to read those, because you will have parasitic capacitance and anything else that's connected to it. So this is a Chinese copy of the Adafruit PCA 9685 servo driver board, and while I don't have the original Adafruit unit, I do have the wiring diagram for it, and I'll try and remember to put that in the video. And from that, we can use it to measure the surface mount resistors as well as capacitors. So let's turn my meter on. We'll start with resistance, because there's a lot more resistors on this board. And what we have is these little tiny ones down here, down the front, and they're labeled 221 on the top, which indicates that they should be a 220 ohm resistor. So I have my meter there, which is easy to see in the camera, and if I clip onto one of these, oops, and we have 220 ohms or thereabouts. They're within tolerance of 220 ohms. Only 0.2, 0.3 ohms off. So that's pretty good. Up here, I need my magnifying glass to read that number. 103. So 103 should be 10k ohms, so 10 with 3 zeros. So if I measure one of those, if I can get onto it, here we go. .99k ohms. So again, close enough. So measuring round, we'll check a few different resistors. We have another one down here. Oops, I think I slipped off it. .4769, and this reads .471, so that's 470 ohms. So yeah, it gets onto those reasonably well. Now there is a capacitor on here, so I'll change my meter into capacitance and we'll give it a try. It's hiding in behind the big capacitor. Now my meter won't read that big capacitor, it's 1000 microfarad, and my meter only goes up to 100 microfarad. And that didn't seem to take a reading. .86 microfarad. Okay, so it's hard to see it, and of course it would be easier if it was all focused. But that little capacitor that I was trying to measure in there is supposed to be 10 microfarad. But the way these meters work is they send a start out grounded, and then they go to a positive voltage across them. And when that voltage reaches a set threshold, the time it's taken to get to there is used to calculate the capacitance. If there is anything else going on inside this chip, and that's what this capacitor is across, the supply for this chip, that will affect that rise time. So in circuit, you are going to see lower capacitances than what you're going to see if I remove that from circuit. But for measuring small surface mount devices, whether they be resistors or capacitors, I can see where this would come into its own and would be handy. And it wasn't that expensive. I'll put the price up when I find it. It was only a few dollars off AliExpress, so something to consider to pair with your multimeter. That'll do for this video. If you like these videos, don't forget to click on like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. It's a form of support that helps the channel a great deal and costs you absolutely nothing. If you'd like to help the channel further, I do have a Patreon account, and you can join my VIP patron GoLucky, my All Access patron Jerde, or my Builder patrons Al Morales 45, Andrew Cardone, and Havish, along with my YouTube member Thomas McLeland, in helping to support the channel. All my members and patrons get these videos at least a week early. If you've got any questions, feel free to leave a comment below or drop into the Discord and leave a message there, and myself or someone else can answer that question for you. And we'll see you in the next video.